What's up YouTube, Phoenix 80 back again with yet another Zenonzard video. So, the game is officially out. It's been out for just about a week or a little more than a week. I believe it came out last week, Thursday? I could be wrong, but I do think it's been a solid week now. And I've been playing this game nearly every day, so I've been enjoying it a lot, like a crazy amount. So, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. That's just right now my overall consensus of the game right now. I've been having a lot of fun. This game is very easy to get into. They're actually pretty generous at the start. You almost get 10 card packs per set that's out right now, so that's really good. I also almost, so not every set gives you something, but yeah. But today we're just going to just talk about kind of every tab in this game, and then we'll go into a ranked match. So this is the friends menu. The interesting thing about this game is that it unlocks at rank 10, so you have to wait until rank 10 to add people. I have some friends here. They're all online. Oh, well, one's in battle, but yeah, it's really good so far. Pending, whatever. And moving on to shop. Oh yeah, so you can have friend battles, you can have PvP friend battles, and you can have you versus the friends AI, which is really nice. So right now there's currently a wedding event going on, so if you want to buy like special cosmetics for that, you can. So this is the bridal set. You get bridal sleeves, you get quest, you get 10 card packs essentially, you got 100 premium chips. And that's for $80. Jesus, that's expensive. Then guaranteed guaranteed legend packs. This probably might be the best one in all honesty if you want to spend money. $6 for pretty much one pack of each set, and that's pretty good value. And then you get special motion cards and such like that. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. And then special items. There's nothing really there's nothing really special here. Again, these are stuff you have to purchase, so I won't be looking at that tab pretty much ever. And then we have exchange. So one kind of secondary currency is the Mina coins. So you can exchange that for quest keys. So this restores all your quest keys. It's nice. Premium chips are used to change cards from their like ordinary arts to like animated arts, which I'll show you guys in a bit. Batteries. There's an Oris gear here, so you can get a new code man if you want. Then skins and such. And then you can get some sleeves here as well, which is really cool. And you can also get some alternate, not really alternate art, but like special effects cards. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If you ever want to like trick your deck out, then that's how you do it. If you want to summon for packs, you go to the shop section, you go to cards, then you're gonna go to pack code. This is where, you have all your packs. I don't have a pack save now. I don't even have gold or silver right now. And the cool thing about this is that it does count both. So, not enough gold. So, you can have 90 gold and 10 silver and you'd be able to summon. So, I think that's a really cool part about this game as well. Just the summoning aspect. You're guaranteed one rare or more, but so far I've only had one pack literally give me one rare. Outside of that, like, with one pack, I've literally pulled like 2 legends in one pack before. Like, this game's rates are really good. So deck code, you can, one time only, you can acquire 2 decks by using an exchange code. I'm not sure how you get the exchange code. I'm pretty sure there's some way. And then you can purchase this. Then you can get a starter deck somewhat. It even comes with the legendary Alabaster, which is fairly good in all honesty. So, and you get the kind of main legendary of that color as well. Or well, you get at least 2 legendaries, 2 to 3 legendaries. So that's actually really good value. You know, if you ever plan on playing one of these colors, then if you want to buy it, you can. I'm going to this game free to play, so you know. Next up, we have story. So I did unlock part 3. I really like the fact that each AI has its own unique story. So that really adds to the factor of this game to me. And well, for me, getting to level 5 will unlock something else. Didn't mean to press that, so that's on me. But that just takes you to the official Zenonzard website where you get the lore behind some stuff. We have unlocked stories. It's just things. I'm not going to press that because I don't know what that does because I'm already here. You get tutorial. So now cards. We're going to start from the bottom for this one. There's alternative cards, which is essentially just alternate art cards. I don't think they have both. No, they don't have both. So this is the alternative art for Alabaster. I'm not sure if they have the original. No, they probably don't. But yeah, there is an alternative art for most of the legend, or some of the basic legendaries. So that's nice. Now we can go to card collection. So, what have I been doing in this past week? So my deck is almost complete. And so this gives you card collection just gives you an overview of every card that you have and cards you don't have as well, which is really nice. I mainly play blue, so I am missing quite a few just blue cards, which is really fine because I don't really plan on using them. You can see just animated art. Like, the art in this game is so good. Like, the animated art for some of the cards. Like, this is the basic art. This is the animated. It's so nice. And you can turn regular cards into animated cards by pressing the Get Premium button. It will give you 2 options. You could either use cards to upgrade, and it will tell you, okay, you need 8 more of these cards to make a shiny, well, an animated version of the card, or you can use premium chips, which I have 3 right now, and you usually need 20. So, but overall, I've been doing pretty well in this game. You can also break cards because it's a universal currency. So these little blue orbs right here, I'm pretty sure they're called spirits. You can break those down for cards. Well, you can break those down to make cards, which is really nice. For me, pretty much, like any recommendations I would have for beginners is, if you do want to play a certain clan, just disenchant legends and like epics and rares of other clans, of other colors you don't play. Sorry, I keep on saying clans, but other colors. Mainly because I don't really picture myself using red, yellow, purple, green, or white at any point. You can keep some of the neutral cards, mainly because you won't know if you need them later on in a deck or not. So outside, like, that's the only reason why I kind of have so many, is mainly because some of them aren't really that good, like this one. Well, this is okay, but you probably won't use this ideally in a deck. So ideally I could. When you break it, it shows you how much you get. You get 50 for a rare. Let's see. 54 rare. 54 rare, 250 for a epic, then a legend gives you 1,000. So I've gotten quite a few legendaries just like for other colors, and I just decided to break them and craft cards that I actually need for my deck. He doesn't count as that, so again, you can break legends for 1,000, which is really good. So essentially 3, and then crafting wise, let's see. You need 3,500, so 4 legends essentially gives you 1 legend. Disenchant wise, epics, it costs 800, which is really nice. Compared to 3,500, it's really nice. Then rares cost 200, so I think commons cost 10. I could be wrong, but oh, 50. Okay, so commons cost 50. So yeah, right now I've just been disenchanting any like rare or higher of any other color, and been putting that towards spirits and using those spirits towards the decks I plan on using. Well, which is just blue in this case. But right now, I think I really want to make like green a secondary color that I use in this game. So here are the decks. I just kept the basic decks. I don't really have a use for them. I can get rid of them in all honesty. And then they do have a best card section, which is actually really nice. So you can actually get one of their quote-unquote recommended decks, which really isn't that bad. It does have a build difficulty, like, okay, how hard will it be for you to build this? 1 star is pretty much like, I'm pretty sure 1 star is just like, this has 1 or 2 rares, yeah. It has 2 rare cards in this deck, so very easy to build. And then on the higher end, we have White Androids, which is 3 stars, which is probably like 4+ legendaries. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries for White Android, which is kind of crazy. Blue Rita's deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus, 4 legendaries. Yeah, but 4 legendary, like, that's crazy. It's really crazy. And then it just continues. So I actually haven't used these. I actually use my own somewhat deck builds. But there's also a website that you can go to that gives you decks that you could just test out, change, and do whatever. So this is the deck I have been using for pretty much since I started the game. You can see I do have some alternate art cards here. Like, this is one of the cards I use one of my premium chips on, and I really don't regret it because it just looks so good. Like, arts in this game, like, arts already look good, and then animated arts make them look even better. Like, it's crazy how good that looks. So I'm going to talk about my deck, go into the whole game plan of this deck, and then go into 1 or 2 ranked matches. So starting from base minions, we have Reina, the Rain Sprite. Essentially, when she's in the mana, she can boost, so it costs 1 movement to boost. Oh, and they also made an improvement from the beta, so if you press on boost, it actually tells you the ability now. So that's a really good thing. So it does use a movement. You can only boost 1 minion at a time, and then the mana goes away. But when the card with the boost is destroyed or whatever have you, the boost does return back into the mana. So that's really good. So we're running 2 of her mainly because her boost mechanic will be essential for one of the cards that we have later down in the line. Also, this deck is not complete. I am, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries away from completing this deck, so I'm working on it slowly but surely. But yeah, her only goal is to just use her boost on one of the boss minions for this deck. Next up, we have Cortney, the Coral Sprite. She can only boost blue minions that cost 2 or higher. And when she's placed in the mana, so including her, when she's placed in the mana and you have 4 or more mana, sorry, you draw 1 card, and she is included. So if she's placed as the 4th mana, you do get to draw a card, which is really nice. So once again, blue's whole mechanic is just movement, drawing, and infiltrate. So that's what they do best. They also have an archetype somewhat that's kind of based off spells. So you using spells, buffs them up. You drawing cards with spells. You're able to recycle spells a lot. So that's kind of what this deck is in essence. We have big minions kind of with throughout the deck that we can use to just combo off things. In games you'll probably see me end up drawing like 4 or 5 cards a turn just because of how this deck is. Next up, we have Aqua, Conjurer of Hydros. So she's the one card that I will take out for this legendary card right here. But she's just a placeholder right now. Before I did have her at 3, and essentially she is one of the new mechanics in this game. And it's called Evolve. So this was not in the beta. So Evolve is essentially, when she's placed in mana, you add 1 Seadra of Aqua level 1 to your hand. Sorry. This one. You can add 1 Seadra of Aqua level 1 to your hand. and she can't move. And then it evolved. Then once you fulfill the requirements, it does evolve, and you can only evolve once per turn, per card. Well, not really per card, but here, level 1, he evolves when you summon a monster of the Sea Worm class. So he becomes level 2, and then ability, increase toward Conjuring level. This ability can only be activated once per turn. So, and then any changes that have applied to evolved minions stay. So if he were to get +3 critical out of nowhere, then that +3 critical will change throughout all his forms. So when you do manage to summon a Sea Worm, his level 2 is this, which is really nice. And the ability becomes your minions belonging to Sea Worm class cannot be blocked, which is really good. That counters White because White's whole, thing, one of their main things is forcing your opponents to block and kind of blocking your opponents, having the resurgence ability, so at the end of their turn they become active again, which is annoying, but having this card definitely helps. And then his final form, Siege of Aqua, level 3. He keeps his first effect, just like all evolved minions will keep their first effect and get 1 or 2 more cards depending on rarity. So legends get 3 abilities at level 3, and then rares / epics, I believe. I don't think there's an epic evolve, but that should only get 2. And so his extra ability is whenever one of your minions deal damage, draw 1 card. So if you do manage to evolve him all the way, and he is a pretty cheap minion, you're able to benefit a lot from that. So we're not going to really worry about getting him to level 3 because he's not the main card. Now, one of the 4 main boss monsters of this deck. Bruna, Conqueror of the Magus. So you can add 1 Jewel of Bruna, level 1. Bruna, level 1. And these minions can't move. They're invokers, so mainly because if you move them onto the field, you could easily move them back and then create more, which would be absolutely broken. So I'm glad they restricted that. So level 2 and level 3 don't really change anything. So this is one of the boss monsters. And definitely when time comes, I will 100% add premium chips to him. So that will be it'll be nice to see his animated art. So what does he do? So when attacking, you can move one of your opponent's minions that cost 5 or lower into their base at rest state. So this is a win-lose kind of, because you do end up giving your opponent an extra mana for them to use on their turn. But on the bright side, you do stop a potential block, which is really nice. Mainly because that's all blue does. Blue loves moving minions into the mana. You guys will definitely see 1 or 2 games of me doing that, kind of repeatedly. And he evolves when you summon a card from the Merfolk class. So his evolution is when you can essentially OTK someone. So after you play a Merfolk, he get his second. So his second skill is a passive ability. So whenever you use a magic card that's original cost is 3 or higher, this minion enters the active state. So after a card attacks, when a card attacks, it enters the rest state, which that means okay, you can't attack anymore. But while he's attacking, so when he attacks, if you do end up using a spell, so yeah, when he's attacking, if you do end up using a spell that's 3 or that's original cost is 3 or higher, that will put him back in the active state so he can't attack again. So hopefully we are able to get a game where you can see me use him to attack about 4 times, which would be absolutely insane and just show just how strong he is. But yeah, he's absolutely insane. And he does get a 2,000 power battle bonus from his level 2 state. His level 1 state, sorry. And, he still has when you summon a Merfolk, evolve. So the turn after that, if your opponent's not dead, or if they manage to stop him, the level 3 100% will stop him. So he keeps first 2 abilities. He has 3 critical and 9k power. 900 power, which is really good. But his third ability is a passive, so for every minion belonging to the Merfolk class on your field, reduce the basic cost of all magic cards in your hand by 1. So, once again, original cost of 3. So you can have a card that costs 3 mana and have it reduced to 1. 1 is the absolute lowest magic cards will go. There are some cards that will kind of put magic cards at 0, but I'm pretty sure it's only for 1 turn or so. Next up, we have kind of part 2 of the boss monsters for this deck. We have the Master Conjurer. So since he's a base minion, well, since he's a neutral legendary evolved minion, his evolution only occurs when he's placed into the mana. So his level 1 adds a Samurai Spirit, and then it evolves to level 2, and his level 2 adds Raijin Terra, and then level 3 is Aether. And all three of them are have really strong abilities. Actually, we're gonna go. I do have 2 of him. We're gonna go to the animated art because it looks so good. So the first one, look at that art. So Samurai Spirit. So he's arcane and sword. So sword is the archetype that was introduced with the new kind of Revenant of the Sword. You know, that was the whole SAO collaboration, supposedly, but it didn't work out here. So we just got Revenant of the Sword. So now this minion cannot be selected cannot be selected as a target for your opponent's effects, which is really good. Sadly, it only applies on your turn, so it could be better, but it's still really strong. Then his passive ability is that he gets plus 100 battle points, battle power BP for every minion that belongs to the Invoker class into your mana. Excuse me. And all evolved minions are invokers. So, well, all the base evolved minions are invokers. So, Evoker and the other ones were as well. So, the next one is the quote-unquote level 2, Raijin Terra, or Raijin Terra, whatever you want to call it. So, destroy one of your opponent's forces. Already, that's a really strong ability. You get a free destroy of 1 force. And if there are no forces to destroy, he gets 1,000 power. Well, I keep saying 1,000. He gets 100 power and plus 1 damage. That's crazy. 800 power with 3 critical. I'm just gonna call it critical most of the time, but 3 critical, and then he could destroy a force if he wanted to. That's really strong. That's especially handy for fighting against white because they love giving their mana HP. Like, they love giving recovery on their forces, which is really annoying to deal with. And then the last one is Aether. So, when summoned, destroy all other minions. 12k, 4 critical. He is insane. Absolutely an insane card to have. Just purify the field. And if it's late enough in the game where your opponent doesn't have any other cards in their hand, it's basically a win scenario. So we're probably going to talk about the other of these cards kind of fairly quickly, just because I really want to get into 1 or 2 games and I don't want this video to be too long. So Jelly Girl, essentially, if you have an Invoker that's blue or neutral in your mana / base, when she's destroyed, you can retrieve 1 4 cost or lower magic from your trash and add it to your hand. So this deck's main engine is kind of magic. So you'll see me just break out a whole bunch of magic cards. Marfit, so you can search your deck for 1 colored nymph and add it to your hand with 0 damage. And he will pretty much only apply to her. So you do want filtering in decks most of the time, just so later in the game, like, it would be a nuisance if you really need a strong minion and you end up drawing into this. And you don't have anything in your hand, so using him to filter is really good. And in the scenario, if we don't have any in our, we already use both and we have like 2 or 3 of him, we can easily use him as a blocker or make him into our mana. So very easy solution. So now Ray Rider of Plesio, or Poseidon, I don't know. So when you summon, you can draw 1 card. Very simple, very effective ability. And then passive field minions in your opponent's hand cost cannot be reduced, cannot be increased, decreased, or become 0. So that is really, really good. There's probably going to be a card that ends up having, well, there's already cards that have abilities that raise costs and decrease cards of cost in your own hand, so that's really nice. Next up, we have Gargoyle. We're only running 1. He's a temporary card, but if you have a card with Invoker, he gets 100 battle BP and 1 DP, so very good. Axe-wielding Minotaur, he's only on 2 on purpose, so when he's summoned, if you place an Invoker during this turn, you get to draw a card, which is really good. Oh, the ability also applies for when he's destroyed, so if you summon and destroyed in the same turn, you do draw 2 cards, which is really nice. So we're really playing off this deck's ability to draw a card. So this card is really, really, really good. Marissa, the Princess Pathfinder. So we're gonna skip her chain ability for the last thing we talk about her, but whatever one of your other blue minions deal damage, that minion receives +1 damage. So if you pair that with Jewel of Bruno or Jew of Bruno, Jewel, I don't know. These names are confusing sometimes. If you combine that with him, his first attack will hit for 2 critical, the second will hit for 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, which is really good. So now chain is essentially, if you placed a mana, not moved, that is the same color that the chain is, you get to draw 1 card with the minion is summoned from your hand. So basically when the turn I place a blue mana, I can draw 1 card. So almost every card in my deck draws cards. Alright, Eureka Waltz. You can only cast this during the main phase, and you draw 2 cards. Really good. Tidal Wave. It's flash state only, so you can return one of your opponent's minions to their base at rest state. We have Zan of Placido. He's temporary just because we're still missing some cards. But his main thing is, if you have an Arcane class minion on the field, you can add 1 controlling currents, Eureka Waltz, or Tidal Wave to your hand. And he actually creates the card, so he doesn't create them from deck. And most of the time, you'll either pick Eureka Waltz or Tidal Wave. Removal and card draw are both good, so there's kind of no reason to pick controlling currents. Also, you do want cards that are 3 or more mana for a lot of your cards. Weapon of Wizardry, one of the best removals for this deck. So destroy one of your minions, your opponent's neutral minions, then move one of your opponent's minions into the base at rest state. So again, that's Blue's main thing. They love moving opponent's minions to the base at rest state. Then if you have a blue minion that belongs to Dragon, you can target 1 or more for each effect. So best case scenario for this card is that you destroy 2 neutral minions and then move 2 minions into your opponent's base at rest state. So this card is insane when you do actually manage to pull out your blue dragon, which will be really, really good. This deck is incomplete, so there's only really 1 blue dragon that can be summoned. So if you do manage to pull him out, then you're going to be greatly rewarded. If you don't, then kind of sucks. Next up, this again a temporary card, Aqua Serpent. He is a sea worm. When he deals damage, you can select 2 mana and they enter the active state. So a very nice card for when one of our forces are down. So Ghostly Surprise, we use 2. So deal minus 300 BP and minus 1 DP to 2 of your opponent's minions. Then the reduction applied to the original values only. And as an added bonus, almost forgot what I was going to say. If the opponent's BP reaches 0, so if the battle points, that's kind of like HP as well. If that reaches 0, then the minion is destroyed. So really strong card. Oh, and now we're in the last card of the deck that I did use my another premium chip on, or well, premium chips. Orca the Turbulent. So another one of the boss minions. So I have 3 of 4 kind of boss minions. I'm waiting to craft the last one, but I'm going to prioritize the evolved minions first, and then work on Orca, and then the last card I get will be that one. So when you summon, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, select 1 card, reveal to your opponent, and add it to your hand. You place the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. So look at top 3, add 1, really good ability. Passive, he can't receive a boost unless he's in the active state. So that's easy. Then when he's boosted, you can banish that blue boost, and then he transforms into Orca, the Tempest King. I hope I pressed related cards. Okay. Or Temptations King, sorry. So here he is. Like this art, the art's so beautiful for this game, man. So he is a beast and a dragon, so he will pair with our Weapon of Wizardry. He has charge. All the legendary evolved minions have charge, so as soon as they evolve, they can attack. They can attack face, so they don't have to wait a turn if your opponent still has a force up. And essentially, when transformed, all my blue minions get infiltrate until for the duration of the turn. Sorry. So they can only be blocked with minions that have the same cost. So if your opponent doesn't have a 7 cost minion, that sucks. And whenever attacking, and when he attacks, he gets the ability, whenever this minion deals damage, all of your blue mana enter the active state. And that's overall the deck. The forces I use are, Force of Insight, Chiron, and basically reduce the cost of magic cards in your hand by 2. So that pairs well with all of my spell cards because this is a 4 mana removal, which is really good. This is a 2 mana removal. This is a 1 mana removal. This is a 1 mana draw 2. And I have Jelly Girl, so after I use them, I could usually use her to block an attack, get her destroyed, and then re-add one of those back to the hand. I also have this guy, which is, like, I'm actually really glad I have him in the deck, but I can't wait to replace him with the card he's supposed to be. And he can he can become a card. So, and the secondary force is Force of Rebirth Phoenix. Ha ha ha, very funny, but this is probably one of the best forces in the game, just because you're able to return all of your mana back to active state. So you can use that as, like, it works perfectly on defense because during your opponent's turn, you'll have all your mana, so you can go in with your removal spell cards to stop them from attacking, so on and so forth. And at the very top, you can see our kind of curve, as well as our split. We use 10 base minions, which won't change. We have 19 field minions and 11 magic cards. So, if you ever wanted to change sleeves, you can go to the settings option here. You can show deck, delete deck, create a code, copy deck, or change sleeves. You can tap to enlarge sleeves, which are nice. I'm probably just going to stick with the character sleeves I have now, so. The video is already 30 minutes. Did I even make a change to this deck? Or is it asking me to save? We'll save. Hopefully we didn't do anything to mess the deck up. But yeah, as I said before, it does cost 100 gold to, kind of 100 of gold / silver to summon, and it's really easy to summon. I think you could easily get 100 daily. Then there's daily AI fights, which are very annoying sometimes. It's like almost for every game I win, the next game I lose. I did go on a win streak, and then I lost. And now the interesting thing about ranked is that only the first 10 matches you do in a ranked count towards your points. So every ranking season there will be points. Right now, 895. I'm pretty sure the season just ended. Let me go here. Yeah, the ranking season just ended, so we're in a period now where it's really vital for you to get a higher rank. So if you go here, you can see kind of point things, point achievements. So getting all of these will be very helpful for packs. Like, you get 2 packs from that, you get a title, you get 1 pack from that, you get sleeves, half a pack, then really good. Then rank rewards. So this game actually gives you quite a few things. So I ended up top 1,000, so I got 3 new pack tickets. So the next packs they release, I'm guaranteed to have 3 packs for the next set, which is really good. Then if you ended up in first, you get 30, which is insane. But your class actually affects the amount of points you get as well. I'm not sure if they mentioned that somewhere, but here's the basic kind of curvature for it. So 1 through 9 is rookie, 10 through 19 is bronze, 20 through 29 is silver, where we are, 30 to 39 is gold, 40 to 49 is masters, and then 50 is legendary. Then your buddy's AI cap will increase as your rank does as well. So we did just recently get to silver, so hopefully we rank up a lot more. But one thing this doesn't really tell you, that it kind of should be there even when it's not. Oh, here it is. So depending on your rank, you do get extra points as well. So the first 10 battles after that will earn you points towards your ranking. And then rankings are calculated by your points depending on your class. So when you win, you get your current rank. So when I win now, I get 22 points plus 5 as a class point bonus. So that's really good, and that applies to this as well. Well, not yet, but that applies to this. So if you do end up 50 and you do, so if you do end up like legend rank and you end up winning a game, you do get 50 points overall. Or well, you get 100 points, sorry. Then masters, you know, you get up to 70. Gold, you get up to 40. So these are just the bonuses. So now since I'm 22, I get 22 plus 5, so I get 27 for each win I do for ranking. Well, 27 points overall that will go towards these points right here. So that's why some people are like 2,700. And most of these are JP players, which is kind of crazy. Well, some of them at least are JP players. And then advice. So when you're playing in Legend or Master, if you have advice turned off, you will get extra points as well. So I would not be surprised if most of these people in, you know, Masters right now are getting like, what? Let's just say they're 49. They're getting 70 plus an extra 30. They're getting 109 per win without advice. So that's really good. So we're going to look for a match because I've been talking just enough. Hopefully we get... Oh, okay, we found one. This video might just have one game, and then I might just make another video of me just playing. Because I just wanted to introduce people into the game. The backgrounds are really pretty too, so... This game is just beautiful all around. Opponent AI level rank is 30. And usually we do play with AI off, and we are able to do a lot of good things. Because mainly... After you do end up, you know, using a deck once or twice, you sort of get, like, a rhythm of what you can and can't do. So, I will swap... I'll swap these two cards out just because I do want the removal for early game. Actually, that's really good. We go second? Okay. I have combos I can do, which I'm happy about. So, one of the big things is that personally, I love to disable the Phoenix Force as fast as possible. So we're going to create a mana here. I didn't play Master Conjurer because I have Axe-Wielding Minotaur next turn. So I would be able to draw a card from that, which is kind of vital. And then I'll also be able to use Eureka Waltz to draw another card. Okay, our opponent's using red, which isn't really fun for us, because red loves making minions, which is very annoying. Well, they love making tokens, which is very annoying to deal with. I'm gonna play this. Now we can summon. Draw a card. That is really good. Oh, that's my spot shiny one. We're gonna use Eureka Waltz just so we can draw two. We would like to draw into just some of our removal and some of our big minions. One of red's main thing is lowering your minion's battle power. So the scenario that I just said, when he's destroyed in the same turn, you draw a card. So we're able to draw 4 cards that turn. Yeah, but red's main thing is that they're able to create minions and lower your battle power. And it's very annoying. We don't want to lose our Phoenix Force too early, mainly because it's like the main drive of this deck. Like you don't want, like, if you're using Phoenix, you don't want to lose it too early. Okay, so now he officially becomes useless because we have both in our hand. And this is actually the first time I've gotten this card in my hand, which might be a surprise. There we go. We're going to use him to attack the Phoenix Force, and our opponent won't be able to mess with us on those terms. Ooh, they play level up as well. So we actually are fighting the enemy AI. And the actual, like, real-time enemy is fighting our AI. So okay, well, our force probably is dead. This sucks. Now we're gonna have to play a lot smarter because we don't have mana to waste anymore. Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna place this in the mana. So when a force dies, you get to place one card into your base and draw one. So it's really good. Oh my gosh. Stupid tokens. We haven't drawn any of our other good minions yet. So at the end of your turn, you get to add one token to your field, which is really annoying. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna draw. I think that's the only thing I can do. We got Orca. Okay, we're gonna summon Jelly Girl just because when she is destroyed, we'll be able to add something to our hand. And right now, I really want to get rid of the Phoenix Force. Actually, we'll attack face. The opponent only has 3 cards in their hand, so okay, they're gonna block. Should have known. So they only have 3 cards, and I don't really want to give them a 4th card. So making them use as much cards from their hand as possible is really good because we're able to draw a lot of cards. Minus 3k to one of our minions. That's okay because now we can add this to our hand. And we'll actually use this. So we use essentially all of our removal. I really want to get rid of that. Oh, man. The main problem with this is that my opponent's going to keep getting these tokens, and they're going to be very annoying to deal with. I don't want to take damage, and I guess I'll do this. Now, 0 critical. So the only way you can kind of remove debuffs like that is moving the minion to your base. So doing that was actually pretty good for us. So now we don't have to worry about a minion coming in this turn. Okay. Place that in the mana. We can actually destroy a force if we want, but I don't think we want to do that right now. We're going to play him so we can draw a card. Okay, we're going to move him back so we get an extra mana, and then we're going to summon our Aqua Serpent. We really need Aqua Serpent to hit so we can put 2 mana in active state. Minus 6,000 battle power to one of our... Okay. We're just going to end our turn. I didn't attack with him because you do want blockers sometimes, so... Oh no, we probably lost. I hate this minion. So when it's summoned, you can summon 2 tokens, as well as an added bonus of when it attacks my life, then whenever one of my opponents block, it deals 1 damage anyway. We're not in a position. No, we don't win. So this is actually pretty unfortunate. We don't win because our opponent still has a move and they can move a minion with 2 critical into the field. So either way, we have lost. So this game was just bad for us. We weren't able to get anything that we can make use of. Yeah, there's nothing we could do. Yeah. See, this is why you don't want to lose your Phoenix Force too early. Then the AI has finished the battle, so... Okay, my AI lost too, so... Should not feel bad. Then that's how, the game decides, okay, you were good at the beginning and then you just had really bad plays, so... We will have one more game in this video just because you can't end on a loss, right? Unless you lose 2 times in a row. You can't end on a loss. So we're going to be waiting a bit for a new match. I don't really think it should take that long. So those who do want to play this game is very free to play friendly. You can get about 100 gold or silver a day. So it's very easy to summon packs. Rates on this game have been fairly nice as well. I think in total I've probably pulled about... I don't know. Maybe 7 legendaries at this point. There was 100% a pack where I pulled 2 legendaries. So it is kind of crazy. I think the next card set that comes out, I'll definitely do a summoning video for it. Also, for the JP side of this game, they are doing a collaboration with Battle Spirits. So for those who know the Battle Spirits, then get hyped for that. For those who don't know, then it's fine. And sometimes you would actually want to like use your AI just to see what cards that they would recommend you put back, and sometimes you'd want to follow it. Okay, so this actually isn't a bad hand. It's not a bad hand. Oh, and you can actually tap your opponent's hand. Oh, they're using purple. So purple's all about destroying your own minions, causing harm to your opponent, other hateful things like that. So don't use purple. That's the purple's terrible, white's terrible. It's just there's a lot of bad colors in this game. So yeah, purple's whole thing is that a lot of their minions do have the when destroyed ability. So keep that in mind if you ever end up fighting one. We'll do this. And we can actually get value out of him. So now we can add a blue minion. Oh, we have 2 mana left, so I will summon Cedra. And this is an annoying pair. Aurora, so at the end of your turn, your manas go back into the active state, so you can attack with them and not worry. And then Phoenix, so they get their mana back. And a lot of the nasty, move that to mana. A lot of the nasty purple cards just involve destroying. They have an 8 mana card that destroys everything on the field and a 5 mana card that destroys one thing on the field. So discard the top 3. And one of their mechanics is trash, so when a minion in the trash would be added to their hand, it goes back to the field instantly. We're going to do this for card draw. So that color is very annoying. Do I want to do 4? Yeah, I'll do 4. I'll do this so then I can use Eureka Waltz to draw 2. Okay, so now we have 4 removals in our hand, which is pretty good. I need to get rid of the Phoenix Force because it's just too annoying. Oh, and I have a 4 mana card that destroys. It's so annoying to fight this deck. Like I have to get rid of the Phoenix Force. Destroy. Oh, it can destroy mine because it's not my turn. Okay. I'll take it. It's fine. On the bright side, though, we can destroy a force if we wanted to. We'll actually place this. We'll summon Jelly Girl. And that's all we can really do, in all honesty. And then with Jelly Girl, we will... Actually, I should have moved the other Jelly Girl from the mana to the field. Just so we have 2 blockers. So we're going to pass. We're going to block with Jelly Girl. Now, because we do have an Invoker, we can re-add this back to our hand. So 1 mana, draw 2. Okay, they didn't do anything. That's fine. Oh, this is... Yeah, that's all my mana. No, we have to play this. I can't have this player just keep getting mana. No. Instantly dealing 2 damage. It's crazy. And then I'm going to move him into the mana. So now we have 8 mana to work with, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana worth of removal we can use. Best case scenario. Best case scenario. What? What was this ability? Oh, it's this card. Oh, no. So, when summoned, send all minions with field cost 5 or more from your deck to your trash, then shuffle. So the opponent has 8 cards left. Then at the end of the turn, deal 1 damage for every 10 purple in your trash. They should really have an overview. 20. Okay, so I get dealt 2 damage this turn, but I don't want it to get dealt 2 damage. Oh, the opponent still has a move. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. This is bad. This is bad. No, this is really bad. I'm pretty sure we lose if... Yeah, we just lost. Yep. Oh my god. See? Purple. Annoying. Very, very annoying. I guess ideally... Oh, I ranked down. That was also my fault too for not getting rid of that 2 mana... The 2 damage attack, so... And our AI is still in battle, so hopefully if our AI wins, then we should go back up to 22. Oh, they just finished. Battle records. Let's see what happened. No, we both lost. Okay. Actually, no, the AI didn't finish the battle yet. So you can't actually look at battle records. Oh, yeah, our AI won. So we did a rank up, but I don't know if we're back at 20. Oh, no, we lost. What? What's today, the 12th? Okay, so I lost here. What happened? I'm so lost. I don't know why it does. So you can't actually change your time by tapping the top left. So 21. Okay, so hopefully our AI wins. There are missions you can get too. We'll do that later, but we'll do one more. An hour-long Zenonzard video. What will people think? Who will even watch this video in its entirety? What will they say? Alright, so now we are fighting... I don't even know what color we're fighting. But their AI rank is 43, which means, you know, it won't be harder to fight them. Okay, that's the purple forces that I really dislike. We're going for it first, which is really good. Oh my god, this hand. We're only gonna exchange this. Okay, this hand's great. This hand is a certified good one. We can use this, then draw 2. Imagine if we just top deck Jelly Girl at some point. Our opponent is also using blue. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna create a mana, just so next turn we do get the chain ability. His ability doesn't go off. That sucks. I know what blue can do, so I need to get rid of that Phoenix Force as soon as possible. I need to. Okay, that's fine. That is no problem. Okay, that's a slap in the face. So we're gonna do this. Oh my god. You draw so many cards with this deck. I attacked the wrong one. Okay, we're just gonna end our turn. I 100% attacked the wrong force. But on the bright side, we can actually destroy it. Yeah, I'll let you do that. I don't really care. Oh, that goes back to the active state. We're gonna do this just so we can get him. We're gonna summon this. We're gonna get rid of that nasty force that just ruins my day. Minus 2,000 BP and 1 damage. Okay, that's fine. And if we want, we honestly could just do that just so he doesn't... Yeah, we'll do that. Just so he can't block. I think that's really important right now. Okay. Now we can move that to mana. And since it was in the active state, we can use it. And now we can draw 2. Hey, Jelly Girl. Okay. Our hand is beautiful. Our hand is certified to be beautiful. Okay, they used all their mana, which is good. What does this do? Whenever you use a mana card that's for... Oh, no, thank you. Do we have a 3-mana card I can draw? No. How much does this cost? 6 mana. Okay. We didn't place one, so. Force. Oh, that's annoying. Actually, 4. Okay. We just need to keep 4 mana. 4 active mana. So we're gonna add this to hand. Mainly because if you remember, Orca's transformed ability is that he gets to put back blue mana in the active state. So if we're able to do that, that's the best case scenario. So we're going to use this to lower that thing's attack and critical. So when we attack, if he decides to block, it'll be destroyed. Okay. Yeah, we can end our turn here. We only have 1 removal, but we can get another one. Yeah. We can get another one thanks to our little jelly girl. Oh. If you have a blue minion that belongs to the dragon class on the field, search your deck for up to 1 magic card and add it to your hand. Oh. We'll let this hit. Actually, no, we'll block it. Because this can 100% take out our force, and I don't want that to happen. Do we want Eureka Waltz, though? We'll take Eureka Waltz. Because we still have 2 more tidal waves in our deck. And I plan on taking full advantage of both of those. So we can move that. That takes 1 damage. That's not a problem at all. Orca the Turbulent. I'm literally not getting any merfolk, so I can evolve him. It sucks. We might draw one. This sucks. Where's my merfolk? Let's see, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking heavily right now. Actually, I think we win. I wish there were. There's no like. Actually, where's the log? Here. What did they add with that card? Does it not tell me what was added? All right, hold on. Tidal Wave. Okay, they can actually use Tidal Wave, which is really bad for us. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to use this again. We just need to draw into something. Okay, those were not the somethings we wanted, so. We'll summon him. I probably shouldn't have done that. We'll end our turn here. We don't have any spell to block anything. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, wait, no, we're fine. Oh, no. That sucks. Okay. All right, now we've used all of our good like mana cards, so they still have Tidal Wave in their hand. That's the one thing. They can 100% use Tidal Wave, which sucks. It sucks a lot. So we did use our 3 Eureka Waltz, so I guess we're better off just adding Tidal Wave. Increase movement by 1. Oh, that's... Oh, my God. Oh, why? We'll destroy the neutral one. This is potentially the worst case scenario. Because we technically literally can't do anything to stop it. I used too much. We can't do anything. Oh, this sucks. I have that in my turn. If our opponent our opponent will use Tidal Wave again, so this sucks. Okay. This is actually one of the cards I wanted to add. So destroy all your opponent's minions with 400 BP or lower. If there's no minions to destroy, then one saber or swift and give it 3,000 power and for 300 power and plus 1 BP. I have to let this attack hit. I can't block it. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything. We'll destroy this. 7, 8, 9. Actually, okay, this is a risk we really have to do. Oh my, our opponent has so many cards though. Okay, I don't think we win. This is just terrible. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna send that to the base at rest. We're gonna use this card as well to move this into the base at rest. He goes into active state again, which is really good. I kind of have to use him. Okay, I'll summon him. We'll get our card draw. We're going to attack and move that into the mana. Okay, that's good. I think I messed up though. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, the best thing we could do is just this, in all honesty. Yeah, we have cards to block, so I think that's the best thing. If we do live this turn, then we do win, so. Our opponent uses their... Oh my gosh. Stop it. Leave me alone. I'll let you do that. I'll let you do it. We're block, which is kind of bad because we do want merfolk on the field. Oh, you're staying with 7? You're annoying. We'll pass. So we can move him. I don't know what to do at all. This sucks. I don't think our opponent can do anything if we do this. Ah, my god, I don't. Because I have a 2-mana removal. Okay, we'll do this. We'll move that to the base. It's our flash phase now, so they made a mistake of doing that. And now we enter the active state again. So this card is so good. Oh, at 4 or lower. We're fine. Okay, we won. We won. Again, this card is insane because you could just... you can attack, use a spell, attack again, use a spell, attack again. So, we managed to clutch that. I really want to see where the curve is at. This video is an hour long. Our AI has won a battle, so that's good. We're back up to 22. Okay, yeah, we did have a little shaky plays, but then we managed to clutch it at the end. We can't watch the replay if we want, but I probably won't. Okay, win 40 ranked matches, so. Battle record, let's see. Oh, our AI actually beat the person we lost to, the purple deck, so. See, that sometimes it is helpful to follow your AI instructions if you want. Well, I guess you should. You should follow your AI instructions until, like, the high rank, like Masters. Damn, but we actually managed to clutch some games, so that was good. And I think that will wrap up today's video. I've talked about, like, as much as I possibly could with this game, I believe. And we also completed the June's Bride event, so... We do get some silver, some parallel cards, and beholder coins. Yeah. And if you do end up making a deck and you really want to try it, you can go to... Battle? Nope, I was wrong. I lied. Okay, well, you can go to AI, and then go to Training, versus your buddy, which is your AI, and then you could just fight him using the same deck you use, and so you get a better feel and understanding for your deck. So, That's honestly what I've used to get used to this blue deck, and I've done it a lot. So that's gonna wrap up today's extremely long, I guess. What do I call it? Like a Zenonzard tutorial slash like play style. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I'll do a video next week again. Hopefully it'll be a lot shorter than this hour-long video. And it's essentially just gonna be me playing ranked, if anything. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Of course, if you like, do all that crazy, juicy YouTube stuff. And I'll see you. Bye.